Welcome to Clock It, where your opinion just might win you the game. Today we are joined with our incredible contestants. She is everybody's favorite fashionista, especially on the gram. Give it up and help me welcome DEVYNI.
Hey.
Hey, girl.
How you doing?
I am loving the look today.
Thank you.
You look so cute.
Thanks. Got my hair out, girl. Ready for the new year.
Love to see it. The crown is giving, and he is our favorite realtor back, and he also bakes. So give it up for Mike.
Hello, hello,
Hey, Mike.
hello. Hey, friend.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You feeling very refreshed? It's a new year.
I'm excited for this year, actually.
Okay.
There's something I feel that's going to be really good about this year. I don't know what, even within the chaos. So, yeah, we're going to see what's going to happen.
Always finding the silver lining within the chaos. Love to see it. Well, guys, as you know, this game just is not about getting the answers correct. You got to know what you're talking about, and more importantly, you got to clock it. So give those big buzzers a hit. That's exactly what we'll be doing anytime you want to clock in and give your answers. Without further ado, let's get this game started. Moving on to our very first question. Which rapper is thanking fans for still calling his phone number till this day? DEVYNI. Oh, Mike.
Oh, Mike, you got me.
Oh, Mike Jones.
Correct answer is Mike Jones. So is it surprising that fans are still calling Mike Jones's phone?
No, people are crazy. And I feel like if the song, I'm pretty sure the song is still streaming. And I feel like there's just like a nostalgia that just kind of come with it. So you probably listen to the song and say like, okay, you know what, let me see if this number still works. So yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I think at this point people are craving nostalgia more than anything. So much so that I think this number is embedded in our head. DEVYNI, what is the number?
281-330-8004. Hit Mike Jones up on the low because Mike Jones about to blow.
Okay. Clearly you are a Mike Jones fan.
Locked in. It's high school for
I
me,
know
so
that's right, DEVYNI. So has he always had this phone number?
Not always. Actually, there was another person who got the number and their phone was blowing up. They was looking for Mike Jones and they had to get that number back. But he does have it back now, which is so cool.
I saw him say on social media that once he ended up retrieving the number back, soon as he opened the box for the phone, like the number was still going off. Could you imagine being that person who had Mike Jones' own old phone number?
No.
And people are calling you all day long, like Mike Jones, Mike Jones. Like I would have went back that same day and gave them this phone back and be like, give me a new number because this is not it.
Exactly.
I can imagine how frustrating
I'm collecting the check.
that was. Why did he say, Mike, that he gave people his personal number?
For the same reason I just said, collecting the check. He didn't want promoters and other people being able to be, I guess, use his name in a fraudulent way, because somebody could have done that. They can be like, okay, yeah, this is Mike Jones promoter, da, da, da. Oh, you want to book him? Okay, you know, 30K, 100K, da, 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 da. So yeah, they could have definitely got some money off of that. But also he wanted to keep his authenticity with the fans, and wanted them to be able to reach him in that way as well.
Because Mike Jones is from a different era. Like nowadays we have social media where we have access to different celebrities and, you know, artists and things of that nature. Back then, we didn't have social media, so this gave them a way to be accessible to him in other ways that other celebrities were not doing. So kudos to him. I think that's really dope. All right, Mike, 100 points you have on the board. DEVYNI, you are at 0, but many opportunities you have. Girl, let's keep this game rolling. Which rapper surprised his family by purchasing a private jet? DEVYNI.
T-Pain.
Now, I know you are a Tallahassee girly.
I am.
So this is probably, yes, she does. That is her stomping grounds, and we know T-Pain that's his place up there. So talk to us about something like this, seeing T-Pain buy a private jet. What does this mean for other Black families?
I think it's very inspirational and aspirational. It gives you something to kind of look forward to and make it seem like it's possible. In our culture, there's not a lot of people who have access to those kinds of things. So I think that that's really cool. Also, it's a lesson in it because T-Pain did say he blew through 40 million the first time. And 40 million is crazy. That's a lot of money to blow through. But now for him to be back on top, selling his catalog and things like that, he's able to buy this kind of gift and share it with his family. So I think that's pretty awesome.
DEVYNI mentioned him selling his catalog. Mike, how much did he sell that catalog for?
100 million.
Which is wild.
That's crazy. But I mean, it's T-Pain, I'm not surprised. I feel like a lot of people overestimate T-Pain, but he's a huge creative. And I'm loving the fact that, as you said, he went through the money that he went through, but it also shows that you're able to replenish what you've lost with your creativity, because he does a lot.
He does a lot. Like, he's even had success outside of music. DEVYNI, what are some other things that he's been successful at?
He's a gamer, streaming. He does the streaming. Of course, his music. He has, I think, a production company or a music company. So there's a lot of, eggs in his basket, which have all been fruitful. So you buying a private jet, kudos to you.
And if you are wondering what that private jet looks like and even want to see the moment where he revealed this to his family, check this out.
You like it? It's cold as heck. I love it. Oh my God. I just bought it. You just bought the plane? I just bought the plane. That's our plane. Oh my God! This is our plane. Oh. This is
Wow. Now, I don't know how much planes cost, and I know he did sell his catalog for $100 million. My guess would be, wouldn't a private jet be somewhere around there? So didn't he kind of just trade off the money that he got for his catalog?
I mean, there's a lot that comes to it because even with a big purchase, even just like a car, you got to think about the maintenance. You got to hire somebody to clean it, and that's not cheap.
The fuel jet.
You have to hire the crew to go on it or whatever. So it's a lot that comes into it. So hopefully, I'm hoping that with this investment, he's maybe renting it out as well and making more money off of it too while giving it to his family. So I don't know. We'll see. But I ain't in his pockets. That ain't my tax bracket. So.
Definitely not pocket watching at all. T-Pain, do your thing. I love to see Black success, and this is it at its pinnacle. So let's keep it rolling. Next question, because we got more. Whose legal team alleges he spent 131 days in solitary confinement over an Apple Watch? Mike.
Lil Durk.
Now, I'm going to ask the obvious, and I think we all are wondering here, how did he get an Apple Watch into these people's jail?
I don't know. I don't even think they know, really. And honestly, I don't think this is the first time that he's had some type of actual electronic device.
Oh, wow, okay.
But because of the severity of his actual case, they're like, let's go ahead and put him away because they're feeling like he's having communication on the outside to jeopardize his actual case and potentially could put a hit on somebody else. I mean, we don't know. So they don't want him messing with his own case, so that's why they put him away.
And Mike, remind us why he is in jail in the first place.
So yeah, he is a part of this case because he had a rival rapper, and I guess he put a hit out on the rapper.
Okay, allegedly.
Allegedly. And I believe the rapper, they didn't get to him, but they got to a family member and ended up killing them. So yeah, so he's a part in that with somebody else.
And do we think, DEVYNI, this is warranted for him to be 131 days in solitary confinement? This is it's crazy.
I think it's crazy for an Apple Watch. I mean, I get the extent of why they might have put him in solitary confinement, but I have to agree with his lawyers that 130-something days, what that will do to your mental, that's crazy. No sunlight, no real visitation, you in a small box with a bed, a toilet. Baby, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, especially because I think he's only being allowed to have like one phone call, and then he can't do any in-person visits, and then you're secluded by yourself for that long. It takes a toll on anybody's mental or anybody's physical, anything. Like, as much as I like to be away and alone, like we need interaction with people at some point in our lives.
You can't even read books.
Yeah, which is wild,
Crazy.
you know? What is he set for trial, Mike?
January, well, it was January 20th, I believe, but they ended up pushing it back to, I think, May 4th, something like that. So, yeah, so.
It's going to be a long time if he continues to stay in there. Well, DEVYNI, you are at 100 points. Mike, you are at 200, but y'all know we have more questions. Let's keep it going. Here we go. Who questioned Hazel E over a comment she left on a picture of Young Thug? DEVYNI.
Mariah the Scientist. Yeah.
Was this an over-the-top comment that Mariah said back to Hazel?
Mariah, yes, was over the top because it was not that serious. It was literally 2 flame emojis.
Yeah.
Like, who doesn't leave a flame emoji on a artist, on a celebrity's page? But she tried to check her. I mean, hey. And
then it just leaves me to wonder, like, Mariah, do you not know you're dating someone who is like a star, who is an artist, who is an influencer? Like, not for nothing, I leave fire emojis under my homeboys' pictures. The ones who are married in relationships, doesn't matter. Like, it would be different if it was a heart eye emoji.
Exactly.
It would be different if it was something off the wall. Mike, how would you have responded to something like this?
Honestly, I wouldn't have said nothing, especially based off the comments that people have said before about their relationship. So she's just kind of proving what we were saying when it came to that proposal. It's showing, it makes it look like it's a certain type of insecurity as well. But let's be honest, we don't really know the behind the scenes of it all either.
True.
So there could be something that she got going on with Hazel E that we don't know about.
Yeah.
But again, it wasn't a good look. We know what social media does.
Yeah.
So she played into it.
And it also leads me to believe, DEVYNI, do you think this is something that Young Thug provokes and he likes when his woman gets like this about him?
I feel like he likes it. He likes that little hype. He wants her to defend him type of thing. He liked the putting on.
Yeah.
So he probably liked it.
Definitely seems like he's here for something like this. She even went to say, like, I hate when people look at you under another comment. And
Girl, give us a break.
defend why she said what she said to Hazel E. All right, well, DEVYNI, you are at 200 points. And Mike, 200 points for you as well, making it a tie between the both of you. And that is a wrap for round one of Clock It. Now, DEVYNI, so far, how do we feel about round one?
I'm feeling good. He beat me a couple times to the punch,
Okay.
but I feel like I'm going to come back and win it all. Let's see. I'm putting it out there.
As we know, the New Year just passed. We also had Christmas holiday as well. How was that for you? Did you take a break? Did you do any work? What were we looking like there?
I took a break. That Monday was kicking my behind. I'm not going to lie, but I did spend some good time with family. I got to relax, let my little hair down. Y'all see the hair out today.
Period.
So the New Year is treating me well so far. We back at it.
Love to see it. Love to see it. And Mike, you doing your thing today. You are quick, although it is a tie. You are not doing charity work, as you like to say. You are coming out swinging today. So how's round one been for you so far?
I mean, round one has been good. I am still keeping it a little easy on her because I want her to feel good still about this New Year.
Okay.
But yeah, we're going to see it
appreciate
then. What's going to happen?
Speaking of the New Year, any plans? What'd you do? New Year's resolutions? Talk to me.
Well, you know, this year I really feel like it's going to be a great year. And, you know, I'm really planning a lot of events. I'm really trying to take a lot of this real estate stuff and this cake stuff to a new level. So I do have a lot of virtual courses that are coming out for my work. And also we're going to be bringing back the Cake and Sips to Orlando.
Ooh.
So we're going to be turned up for a good little bit. Yeah.
Do we have a date as of now for the next Cake and Sip that we can look forward to?
Absolutely. So we're going to be doing it here in Orlando, hopefully downtown on February 13th.
Okay.
So yeah, so look out for that.
Okay, cannot wait to see it. We got some exciting things coming your way. Well, guys, we are about to enter into round two. And like I said before, it is a tie currently with them both. Let's go ahead and break this tie by advancing on to our very first question in round two. Which artist has officially reached billionaire status? Mike.
My girl, Beyonce. My girl, Beyonce.
As we know, Mike is a part of the Beehive, so he better have gotten this question correct. What officially has pushed Beyonce to billionaire status?
Surprisingly, Cowboy Carter.
Okay.
I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised at the
Okay.
same time. But yeah, Cowboy Carter has really put her on the map.
Cowboy Carter for sure was one of those ones that like kind of had me on social media being like, dang, am I supposed to be there? Because the whole world seems to be there. What did Cowboy Carter, as far as crew, transportation, production, what did that entail, DEVYNI?
There were 350 crew members, I believe 100 semi-trucks, and 8 747 planes, which is insane to even conceptualize. It's Beyonce, so I believe it, but to really think about that, she deserves that billionaire status.
She definitely deserves it, and things like this are why she got it, right? As we know, a lot of times record labels and people only give you a certain budget, and Beyonce is someone who is always invested in herself, as we can see, which is why she has been able to attain the billionaire status. Where does most of Beyonce's personal wealth come from, though, Mike?
A lot of her personal wealth, which speaks a lot to her, because a lot of people have to have certain, like, different things, even though she does have different things. But a lot of her wealth comes from her music. You know, she's had so many things that started off from Destiny's Child. We have so many different single albums from Beyonce.
Yeah.
We have a lot of new things, adventures like the Netflix, the HBO, the AMC tours. She's done a lot that a lot of artists have not done, or they have done after her. So, and Coachella, that was a big thing, but that was Netflix. So yeah. So yeah, she She's doing it.
Beyonce makes her money, honey, and her reaching billionaire status. Who are some other people, by the way, DEVYNI, that are also in that category when it comes to billionaires?
Her husband, Jay-Z, of course, and then Rihanna as well. I believe Taylor Swift, she's a billionaire too, right? I think those are the ones I can think of, which is crazy because they're all also musical artists. So
and also people who have always invested in themselves.
Yeah.
We saw Taylor is another one who, for her tour, she had extensive amount of semis and all the things too. So it definitely goes without saying that investing in yourself helps you reach something like billionaire status, because the proof is in the pudding, especially when it comes to these people. All right, DEVYNI, 200 points you have on the board. Mike, you are at 300. We have more questions. Keeping this game rolling. Next question it is. Which megastar officially opens her first Popeyes franchise in Miami? DEVYNI.
Meg the Stallion.
Meg the Stallion has opened up her first Popeyes franchise. Now, where is this located?
South Beach, Miami.
Okay.
So I love this for Meg. It started off with her exclusive meal, her collaboration, and then it extended to this whole franchise situation, which I love. I feel like that was a smart business move on her part. And I love how she's being so interactive and trying to really be a part of the franchise, which is super cool because who has a celebrity coming and visiting the Popeyes?
Yeah, and to your point, this was a limited time partnership that has now rolled over into Meg having her own franchise, which is crazy.
Yeah.
How hands-on is Meg with this franchise, Mike?
So she's very hands-on, which I love about her because she seems like such a down-to-earth person. So as we seen like in the videos, they were not wanting to mention everybody's name in the restaurant. She's like, no, we finna acknowledge everybody that's here.
Yeah.
So I love when an artist, especially somebody of her caliber, knows that it takes more than just her. It takes the whole team to bring this thing together, even though it is her franchise. So shout out to you, Meg. That's
I
huge.
think that was the coolest part to see, like her hands-on, learning everyone's name, pulling chicken out of the warmers, in the back, learning what's going on, because at the end of the day, her name is plastered all over these walls. And unfortunately, people are going there to see the Megan Thee Stallion Popeyes, not just Popeyes itself.
Yeah.
Will you be checking out Popeyes location that Meg Thee Stallion has in Miami, DEVYNI?
I won't be checking it out, but I love that for her.
Okay.
I mean, I will never say never.
Okay.
Never say never.
What about you, Mike? You checking out this Popeyes that Meg has?
No, if I'm going to Miami, I'm not going to Miami for Popeyes.
Oh,
and
okay.
Popeyes has also changed. I believe they changed owners too. Something is different with Popeyes. Hopefully it doesn't affect hers, but
Okay.
the chicken does not taste like it used to, so I'm okay.
Well, she said
I'll
hers
eat my
is going to
chicken.
be a little different. It's going to be more lit, okay?
Well, good, Megan. Good for you, girl.
You just won't be there to find out,
I'm
huh?
okay.
Okay,
I'm okay.
to each its own. I get you. Next question it is. Whose catalog saw a 190% jump in streams on Spotify? Mike,
Prince. Purple Rain.
why was there such a jump in his streams?
Stranger Things.
Okay, I'm not a Stranger Things fan, so walk me through what happened
Yeah,
here.
okay, so Stranger Things, they've had a big finale. I want to say it was on like the 31st of December, and there were two major scenes that they had. It was the major scene where the upside down world was being destroyed, and then there's also a scene where one of the main characters, 11, decided to stay back in the upside down world, which was huge because she left all her family and friends. So they decided to use When Doves Cry and Purple Rain for both scenes. So with them being such emotional scenes, that's what allowed a lot of people to realize, like, okay, what is this song? So they were smart with that move.
And those are two songs that have a lot of emotions in them. But is it wild to think that these kids, being that we are the new aunties and uncles, we got to embrace it, y'all. Is it wild to think that Gen Z are hearing songs like Purple Rain and When Doves Cry for the first time?
It's not crazy, not for these kids, but I think it's exciting for them because obviously the music is amazing and it speaks for itself. And we are still in that state of nostalgia. So I'm sure the millennials are tapping in after they've seen the finale as well. But for this new audience of Gen Zers, they get to have that magic too, that Prince magic.
How much of a global increase did Prince's music see, Mike?
Yeah, so globally, it was over 190%.
Which is crazy.
Crazy. But as far as individually, I want to say for Purple Rain, if I'm correct, it shot up to like 243%. And When Doves Cry did 200% for the Gen Zs.
Crazy.
So it was really feeling it. So I feel like if you really want to get your music out there, then put it in front of the Gen Zers, they're going to make it happen, especially on TikTok.
Yes.
And it's crazy to me because we live in a time where people are seeking out nostalgic moments, you know. So people like us, we grew up on hearing Prince, but you got to remember, people like the Gen Zers, they've never heard this a day in their life. They're hearing a lot of this music for the first time through things like Stranger Things or on social media. So crazy to see how much of an impact somebody like Prince has had on Gen Z.
Yeah.
DEVYNI, 300 points you have on the board. Mike, you are at 400. We have more questions. Let's keep this game rolling. Whose wife says she wears a bonnet to sleep? DEVYNI?
Raven Simone's wife.
Talk to me, DEVYNI. I have no words, so you have to take this over for me.
Okay, so there was I guess they were getting ready to play spades, which we know is a culturally black game, and there was a little banter about people's black cards, so she felt like she needed to share with the audience or with the crew that she had her black card because she wears a bonnet to bed every night.
Mike, would you say bonnets are culturally exclusive?
So I want to say yes for the culture, but you know, stuff like this kind of make me go down a rabbit hole.
Give it to us. Bring the facts to us right now, Matt.
Yeah, so when you actually look at the facts of the bonnet actually was something that started over in England. So it was something where they felt like they had the curly hair, they wanted the protection of the hair. Then as you see it evolved, that's when it became for like all cultures. So it's not, I'm surprised, but it has become a culture thing now. So if we come to it right now, it is a thing for us. So when we see like white people wearing bonnets, it's just like, oh, really? But yeah, the origination of it was for everybody.
If you guys would like to take a look at that moment that happened, here we are.
I wear a bonnet every night.
Girl, for what? That is the weirdest white thing I've ever heard.
That's like Eminem with a motherfucking do-rag.
Right, like why?
Because it protects your hair.
Did Raven teach you that?
No, honestly, I have super curly hair. It's frizzy. It gets messed up. And if you wrap your hair, it is healthier. She is so...
She does not, I don't understand
She is so
I'm
deeply
just so used to
concerned.
white people just going to sleep and waking up.
I have to ask because something about the wife just seems very performative to me, and maybe it's just a me thing, but is this being done for show, DEVYNI?
It always feels like it's being done for show with them too. I love Raven Simone, and she is an icon in our culture and outside of our culture. And I just, you know, sometimes I feel a way about how her wife interacts with her. I feel like she's always trying to one-up Raven a little bit, and so the little comments kind of don't rub me the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how she gave herself a black card.
And took Raven's.
And took Ravens. This whole conversation was very interesting to me, but I think for the sake of time and national TV, we're going to leave it at that. DEVYNI, you're at 400 points. Mike, you also are at 400 points. I have you know, you both are tied. And we are now embarking on our very last question in round 2. So not to cause any pressure or any tension right now, but somebody got to be a winner, and there can only be one. Let's find out who that's going to be. Last question in round 2. Who will become an ordained minister at the historic Underground Railroad Church? Mike.
DMX.
DMX it is. Now, I don't know if we jump timelines. I don't know if we are living in the past, but from my understanding, DMX has passed away. So how is this going to happen, and what does this mean?
So basically what this means is that they are bringing this man religious rights or things, his belief system, and they're making him, they ordaining him as a minister.
Okay.
Which kind of feels a little cultish for me.
Okay.
Which I don't really like.
You ain't wrong.
I feel like you just need the dead, like leave them be. I feel like if you want to celebrate him, celebrate him. But as far as going that far, because I don't really think this has actually happened with anybody else before, especially in our culture at a church like this. So yeah.
This is the first time I'm hearing about it. DEVYNI, when is this ceremony supposed to take place?
It's actually happening Saturday the 10th, so it's happening real soon.
Right around the corner.
Yeah.
Is this
Saturday.
something you would like to attend or even maybe virtually watch?
I'm probably not going to virtually watch. I feel the same way as Mike. It's a little bit weird to me. And I don't even think like his family members or ex-wife even feel like this is a thing, or they're confused too. I'll say that. A lot of people are confused.
It does seem like there's a lot of confusion. Well, guys, this brings us to the end of today's episode. And what do you know? Mike is today's winner of Clock It. He is the one that will be leaving here with our Clock It chain. Let's go ahead and crown him with it. For some reason, I feel like you do this on purpose because it always matches you. But as always, it is a pleasure to have you, Mike. DEVYNI, a pleasure as well. That brings us to the end of today's episode of Clock It.